ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्रीमद् भगवद् गीता प्रथमोऽध्यायः अर्जुन विषाद योगः। धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामका पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत सञ्जय।
Sreemad Bhagavat Gita Chapter 1 Vishada Yoga, lamenting the consequence of war. Verse 1. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, what did my sons, desirous of battle, and the sons of Pandu do after assembling at the holy land of righteousness, Kurukshetra?
Sanjaya uvacha drishtva tu pandavanīkam vyūdhaṃ duryodhanastada Acāryamupasamgamya Raja vachanamabravīt.
Verse 2. Sanjaya said, At that time, O king, Duryodhana, after seeing the army of the Pandavas, arranged in military phalanx, approaching near his respected preceptor, Dronacharya, spoke these words.
Pasyaitāṃ panduputrāణāṃ Acāryamahatīṃ chamūṃ Vyūdhaṃ Drupadaputrena Tava Shishyena Dhīmatā.
Verse 3. O respected preceptor, please behold the mighty army of the Pandavas arranged in military phalanx by your intelligent disciple, Dristadumna, the son of Drupada.
Atra shūrā maheshvāsā Bhīmārjuna samayudhi Yuyudhāno virādascha Drupadascha mahāradha.
Verse 4. In these military divisions are great bowmen equal to Bhima and Arjuna in battle, such as Satyaki, King Virata, and the mighty chariot warrior, Drupada.
Drishtakeduscekitānah Kāsirājascha vidyavan Urujit kundi bhojascha Saibhyascha narapungavah.
Verse 5. Dristaketu, Chekitana, the powerful king of Kasi, Purujit, Kuntiboga, and King Saiba are the noblest of men.
Yudhamanyuscha vikrantah Uttamaujascha vidyavan Saubhadro Draupadeyascha Sarvayeva maharadhaha.
Verse 6. The valiant Yudhamanu, the courageous Uttamajo, Abhimanyu, the son of Subhadra, and the sons of Draupadi, certainly are all mighty chariot warriors.
Asmāgam tu visishtāye tannibodhadvijottama nāyaka mama sainyasya sapnyārtam tan bravīmite.
Verse 7. O best of the twice-born Brahmanas, please note those who are especially qualified amongst us to lead my military forces. For your information, I am naming them.
Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samidinjaya Ashwathama Vikarnascha Saumadattistathaivacha.
Verse 8. Your respected self, and Bhishma, and Karna, and the always victorious in battle Kripa, and Asvatthama, and Vikarna, Bhurisrava, and Jayadratha, the king of Sindhu.
Anye cha bhavasūrāः madarte tyakta jīvitāः nānā sastra praharanāः sarve yuddha visaradāः.
Verse 9. All of them, equipped with many weapons, expert in military science, are prepared to risk their lives for my sake, as well as a great many other heroes.
Aparyaptam tadasmāgam balam bhikṣmābhirakshitam paryaptam tyudamedesham balam bhīmābhirakshitam.
Verse 10. Our army, protected by the strength of Bhishma, is unlimited, but the army of the Pandavas, being protected by the strength of Bhima, is limited.
Ayaneshu cha sarveshu yatha bhagamavasthitāः bhikṣmamevābhirakshantu bhavantas sarva eva hi.
Verse 11. All of you must certainly fully protect Bhishma foremost, at all strategic points, situated respectively in your various formations.
Tasya sanjanayan harsham kuru vriddha pitāmahah सिंहनादं विनद्योच्चै संघं दद्मौ प्रतापवान्.
Verse 12. Then Bhishma, the valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, roaring like a lion, blew his conch shell very loudly for increasing Duryodhana's cheerfulness.
ततः शङ्खश्च भैर्यश्च पणवानकगोमुखाः सहसैवाप्यहन्यन्त सशब्दस्तु मुलोऽभवत्.
Verse 13. Thereafter conch shells, bugles, trumpets, kettle drums, and cow horns suddenly were all simultaneously sounded, and that combined sound became tumultuous.
ततः श्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्तै महदि स्यन्दने स्थितौ माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यौ शङ्खौ प्रदत्मधुः.
Verse 14. Thereafter, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a magnificent chariot harnessed by white horses, resounded their transcendental conch shells.
पाञ्चजन्यं ऋषिकेशो देवदत्तं धनञ्जय पौण्ड्रं दद्मौ महाशङ्खं भीमकर्मावृकोदरः.
Verse 15. Lord Krishna blew his conch shell, Panchajanya, and Arjuna blew his conch shell, Devadatta, and Bhima, that activator of incredible prowess, blew the great conch shell, Pondra.
अनन्तविजयं राजा कुन्दिपुत्रो युधिष्ठिरः नकुलः सहदेवश्च सुघोषमणिपुष्पकौ काश्यश्च परमेश्वास शिखण्डी च महारथः दृष्टद्युम्नो विराडश्च सात्यगिश्चापराजितः द्रुपदो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्वशः पृथिवीपते सौभद्रश्च महाबाहुः सङ्घान् दद्मुः पृथक् पृथक्.
Verse 16, 17, and 18. King Yudhishthira, son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, Ananta Vijaya, and Nakula and Sahadev blew their conch shells, Sugosha and Mani Puspaka. O king, the expert bowman, king of Kashi, the mighty chariot warrior Sikandi, Dristadumna, and King Virata, the unconquerable Satyaki, and King Drupada of Panchala, the sons of Draupadi and Abhimanyu, the mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conch shells.
सघोषो धर्तराष्ट्राणां हृदयानि व्यदारयत् नभश्च पृथिवीं चैव तुमुलो व्यनुनादयन्.
Verse 19. The uproarious vibration resounding in the sky as well as the land shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra.
अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कविध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पादे धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डव.
Verse 20. O king, thereafter, while about to engage in the releasing of weapons, Arjuna, on whose banner Hanuman is pictured, having observed the sons of Dhritarashtra ready for battle, at that time taking up his bow, and spoke these words unto Lord Krishna.
ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते. अर्जुन उवाच सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयमेच्युत यावदेतान् निरीक्षेऽहं योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे.
Verse 21 and 22. Arjuna said, O Krishna, please place my chariot between both of the armies, so that I may look upon those warriors arrayed for battle with whom I have to fight in preparation for combat.
योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहं ययेतेऽत्र समागताः धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः.
Verse 23. Let me see those warriors who have assembled here in this battle, as well-wishers of the evil-minded Duryodhana.
Sanjaya uvacha eva mukto rishikesho gudakeshena bharata senayorubhayor madhye stapayitva rathottamam.
Verse 24. Sanjaya said, O Dhritarashtra, thus being addressed by Arjuna, Lord Krishna drew up that finest of chariots between both of the armies.
Bhikshmadrona pramukhatah सर्वेषां च महिषिदाम् उवाच पार्थ वैश्यैतान् समवेदान् कुरूनिति.
Verse 25, in front of Bhishma, Drona, and all the kings of the world, and said, Behold, Arjuna, all the assembled members of the Kuru dynasty.
Tatrapasyastidan partha pitrinath vidamahan acharyan matulan bhratr putran pautran sakhim sada.
Slok 26.
Verse 26, thereafter Arjuna, situated therein, could observe in both armies fatherly elders, grandfatherly elders, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, sons, grandsons, friends, fathers-in-laws, and well-wishers.
Swasuran suhrudaschaiva senayorubhayorapi tan samikshya sakaunteya sarvan bandhunavastitan.
Verse 27, after seeing all his kinsmen present, Arjuna became overwhelmed with compassion, and then, stricken by grief, spoke thus.
Kripaya paraya vishta vishidanidamabravit Arjuna uvacha drishtve swajanam krishna yuyulsum samupastitam.
Verse 28, Arjuna said, O Krishna, seeing all these kinsmen assembled ready for battle, the limbs of my body are weakening, and my mouth is drying up.
Sidandi mama gatrani mukham cha parishusyati vepaduscha sharire me romaharshascha jayate.
Verse 29, my whole body is trembling, my hair is standing on end, my bow Gandiva is slipping from my hands, and my skin is burning.
Gandivam sramsade hastat tvakchaiva paridahyate na cha shaknomyavasthadum pramadiva cha me manah.
Verse 30, O Krishna, I am unable to keep composed, my mind is unsteady, and I see dire indications of inauspicious omen.
Nimittani cha pashyami viparitani kesava na cha shreyo pashyami hatva swajanamahave.
Verse 31, O Krishna, I do not see any good in slaying kinsmen in this battle, nor do I desire victory, nor a kingdom, or even happiness.
Na kamche vijayam krishna na cha rajyam sukhani cha kim no rajyena govinda kim bhogair jivitena va yeshamarthe kamchitam no rajyam bhoga sukhani cha तैमेव स्थिता युद्धे प्राणां त्यक्त्वा धनानि च आचार्या पितरः पुत्राः तथैव च पितामहाः मातुला श्वशुरा पौत्रा श्याला सम्बन्धिनस्तथा एतान्न हन्तुमिच्छामि घ्नतोऽपि मधुसूदन अपि त्रैलोक्यराज्यस्य हेतो किं नु मही कृते.
Verses 32, 33, 34, and 35. O Krishna, of what value are kingdoms? What value is living for happiness, if they for whom our kingdom, material pleasures, and happiness is desired, preceptors, fatherly elders, sons, and grandfatherly elders, maternal uncles, fathers-in-laws, grandsons, brothers-in-laws, and relatives, are all present on this battlefield, ready to give up their kingdoms and very lives. O Krishna, even if they want to take my life, I do not wish to take their lives. O Krishna, what to speak for the sake of the earth, even for the rulership of the three worlds, in exchange for slaying the sons of Dhritarashtra, what happiness will be derived by us?
Nihatya dharta rashtrana kapridi syajjanardana pavame vasrayedasman hatvaidanatatainaha.
Verse 36, O Krishna, by killing these aggressors, sin will surely come upon us. Therefore it is not proper of us to slay the sons of Dhritarashtra along with our family members, since how by slaying our own kinsmen will we be happy?
Tasman narha vayam handum dharta rashtran swabandhavan swajanam hi katham hatva sukhinasya madhava yadyapyetena pasyanti लोभोपहत चेतसः कुलक्षय कृतं दोषं मित्रद्रोहे च पातकम्.
Verse 37 and 38. O Krishna, although these men, their hearts afflicted by greed, do not see the sinful reactions in quarreling with friends and the crime of destroying family members, why should we not refrain from this sinful act, understanding this grievous crime of destroying family members?
Katham na jneyam pavadasman nivartitum kulakshaya kritam dosham prabhasyadbhir janardana.
Verse 39. With the destruction of the family, the spiritual traditions of the family perish forever. When spiritual values are destroyed, then unrighteousness predominates the entire society.
Kulakshaye pranasyandi kuladharma sanatanaha dharme nashte kulam krishnam adharmo bhavatyuda.
Verse 40. O Krishna, when unrighteousness is predominant, then women in the family become degraded, and from the degradation of womanhood, O Krishna, undesirable progeny comes into existence.
Adharma bhavat krishna pradusyandi kulastriyaha strishu dushtasu varsneya jayate varna sankaraha.
Verse 41. Such undesirable population certainly creates a hellish situation for both the family and the destroyers of the family. Their ancestors certainly fall down due to the cessation of performing offerings of food and water.
Sankaro narakayaiva kulaknanam kulasya cha patandi pidaro hyesham lupta pindhodaga kriyaha.
Verse 42. Such heinous deeds by all those destroyers of the family give rise to a population of undesirable progeny, completely eradicating the time-honored spiritual traditions of the family and nobility of lineage.
Doshairetai kulaknanam varna sankarakarakaihi ulsadyande jadi dharma kuladharmascha shashvataha.
Verse 43. O Krishna, I have heard from the learned that those persons whose spiritual family traditions have been destroyed perpetually become residents in hell.
Ulsanna kuladharmanam manushyanam janardana narake niyatam vaso bhavadityanushrumam.
Verse 44. Alas, how strange it is that we have resolved to commit great sin. Just because of greed for royal luxuries, we are prepared to slay our own kinsmen.
Aho badamahat pavam kartum vyavasidavayam yadrajya sukhalobhena handum swajanamudyata yedi mama pradigaram ashastram shastrapanayah dhartarashtrarane hanyuhu tanme chemataram bhavet.
Verse 45. Even if the sons of Dhritarashtra, armed with weapons in hand, slay me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield, that would be considered better for me.
Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva Arjuna sanghe yathobastamupavishad visrajya sasaram chapam shoka samvignamanasaha.
Verse 46. Sanjaya said, Thus having spoken, Arjuna cast aside his bow and arrows on the battlefield, and sat down on the seat of his chariot, his mind overwhelmed with deep sorrow.
Om Tat Sat Idi Sreemad Bhagavat Gita Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Arjuna Vishada Yoga Nama Prathamodhyayaha. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Thus ends the Sri Bhagavat Gita Trust translation of Sreemad Bhagavat Gita, Chapter 1, entitled Vishada Yoga, Lamenting the Consequence of War.